All right, so my name is Dustin Sermon, and I'm going to show y'all how to register scans, particularly Faro scans, with Trimble Realworks. I've already downloaded the E57s from our Google Drive that we will be using today. These are from 6/18/2021 at the OM6 site. These have already been processed once, but they were but a lot of them were unlevel and we couldn't get them together right. So now we're going to use Realworks to put them together. So first thing we'll do is open up Realworks. Pardon me, I have 3 screens here. I'll have to move it over. All right. So you open up Realworks and here's how it comes up. We don't have an existing project. We won't create one until we start the import. So first thing we want to do is go up here to this ribbon up here and select import, open. And we're going to locate where we've placed our E57 files or our raw scan data. I believe, let's see what we're using. I think we're using 6/18. Yeah, we're going to use 6/18. All right, so it's looking for the Trimble file systems. Just go down to all, or you can select the E57 files. Whichever files you're using, they will show up. Here they all are. I'm going to select all of them with Control A. I'm going to open. This is telling me, hey, I need to save this project before I can import these. So we're going to go ahead and save them. I'm going to name it the date that is on the folder, 2021 6/18. And we're going to save that. All right, so this process can take a little while. I'm gonna let it keep running and recording. As soon as it's done, I will fast forward this to that point. Okay, so we're back and the import process is finished. You can see up here, this has brought me into the production mode where my mouse is here. We are going to, let's see if I can. This is the production mode right up here. Let's go back to registration mode. Here you'll see all of our scans inside of our project. There's a lot of them. Now we need to create sampled scans so that we can see the point cloud, because right now there's nothing here. We can say display cloud. So all I did was right click on here, display cloud, and there's nothing there. So we need to create sampled clouds of everything in this folder. We'll select all, Control A, create sampled scans. We're going to sample by step of 1. That's perfectly fine. We're going to hit OK. This is giving us an estimated number of points of 1.3 billion points, and that's totally fine. You need to make sure that your system can handle this. Here you can see my CPU. I got 3 gigahertz. I think it goes up to 4.7. My processor here. I got 32 gigabytes of RAM. This is okay for how many scans we have here. Normally I would want more, but in the bind we're in, this works. So we're gonna sample by step of 1 and we're gonna hit OK. This process will also take a while. So you can see here at the bottom of the screen, I'm processing 87 scans. So we're gonna put all these together in a matter of maybe 3 hours. Process is going pretty quick. It would go a lot quicker if this PC was a lot better, but it's a good workstation class PC, and that's what we're going to work off of right now. So now it's a good waiting game, and I will fast forward this video later on. While this process is going, it's going pretty fast. I am uploading some more scans to our Google Drive. That way I'm not totally unavailable during the downtime of waiting for these scans to process, import, or any other feature that doesn't require you to actually be working. So I'm doing background tasks while this is happening. Okay, we are on the last file right now. Let's see what happens. All right, so now it's loading in all the points. And here we have it. So that didn't take too long, maybe 20, 30 minutes. And now this is basically how it comes in the indoor viewer. So instead of us having to manually place them one by one and then hope that we get them aligned right, instead, we're just going to click this entire scan setup right here. So this has all the scans in it. This is our project. Click the project. Up here, click registration. In the registration tab, we're going to click the cloud-based registration. Here, it will allow us to register all these scans together and ultimately put them as one unity. So here we go. Let's see this out. All right, so in this cloud-based registration menu, you have 3 screens here. This screen is the step 1 reference cloud. So anything we put to the reference cloud is going to be kept there forever. And our moving cloud is this green window over here. All right. Down here in this bottom half is how we can tell, is this close to being registered? And actually these two came in pretty close together already, which is kind of amazing. So we're going to go in here, find some similar points. I see that there's a building over here. Let's go ahead and let's click this bolt right here on this shed or whatever this is. And you can see the bolt again. There's the bolt. I'm going to put a dot. It doesn't have to be exact. You can get close. Registration computed. Let's come down here, look at it. That looks pretty good. We got it shows us the quality. We're going to go ahead and hit refine. It could make it just a little bit tighter. All right, so it got a little bit better. We're going to apply, add to reference. You're going to see up here, this reference cloud is going to turn into registered. So now both of those clouds are now put together as one. Now we have 2 clouds inside of here. We're just going to continue this process until we have every one of these scans put together. So this one is going to be a little bit different because it looks like we put the scanner somewhere else. Where was the scanner? It doesn't really matter where the scanner was, as long as we get something similar. So here I'm going to click the middle of this tank here, and look, there's the middle of that tank there. I'm not getting too accurate. I'm just clicking a point. It gave us 4.5. Well, I think we can get better. There's not a whole lot of overlap on these guys. So we're going to pick another point here, try and get this a little bit nicer. Looks like there's a label down here. We got a piece of the label. Let's see, what else can we grab? Really, 4.5 is not bad. Oh, here we go. Let's click the middle of this guy. And we'll click the middle of that one. Let's see if it gets any better. Not too much better. We're going to refine it and we're going to add it to the reference. 4.0. That's not bad. Considering it's only a 12% overlap. All right, so now we're on the next scan. Let's see what we're doing. Where are we at it? Same spot, same area. We're going to click this top one this time. Yep. See what it gives us. 8.9. That's not too great. See if we can't pick another spot. You can see that this is where the scan was. See if we can't find a better area. Now all we're looking for is like point, something similar. That's a good valve. Put this valve in. Still 8.59. I wonder why that one didn't take so long. Probably because it's up here and there's no points up here for it to overlap on. Not a whole lot of like reference. But let's just look at this pipe and see how good it is. See, it's a little off. It's not quite there. It's tilted. We're gonna have to, let's pick some new points. For this one, we're going to use these buttons, remove all picked points. This one is remove the last picked point, but we're going to remove them all since we have 2 points picked. And let's pick another spot. All right, so I'm going to pick this beam just at the bottom of this support here. If there's not a whole lot of points here, as you can see, I'm going to hover over and I'm going to hit the N key. And it will only show me what I need to see. That's by holding the N key. And I'm going to select one of these points. All right. And now I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to select this ball valve again. I'm going to hold the N key and select something right in the middle of it. And point 2. Again, let's select something in the middle of it. 8.59. Still not too happy with this one. Let's review what we have. See, something's not too right about this one. We're going to skip it for now and come back. Let's go to the next scan. Pretty good. got a lot of this guy. It always looked like him coming in good spots. Got a lot of this vessel here. Let's check that out. Those look good. The overlap looks good. It's all sprinkled in. We're going to go ahead and hit apply. So as you can see, this cloud, our registered cloud, has really grown a lot. There's a lot more characteristics here because we are adding scans together. They're still all individual scans, but they're linked together now. See if we can get a spot on there. Not a whole lot to go off on. Come back to this guy. Sometimes it's kind of hard to find where you're at. .98 is not too bad. I think we can get it better. Let's find another spot. Use Old Faithful over here. You hear that noise? That's when I'm not picking a point. That's when in comes in. Then I can pick a point. So that looks good. 5 millimeters is less than a 1/4 inch. I'm okay with that. Since we're not using this to model, we'll be okay. If we had bigger overlap, things would be a lot tighter. But since these scans are so spread out because we're using Navisworks scans to really tie them in, it's okay. This one's a little more in the back. Let's see if we can't still capture this guy. So I think we know where this is. Sometimes when you pick a point, I'll give you an example. Sometimes when you think you're picking a point, you could pick something way in the background. See, for instance, I picked at the very top here, but it actually picked way back there. So just be aware of that whenever you're picking a point that is not as dense. Like if you get closer, I could pick behind it, unknowingly get a bad registration. That looks good. I'm happy with it. Let's add that to the reference. This scan somewhere up high. And so the registration didn't do much better with that second point fix. .10, that's not bad. This is looking great. Let's apply to the reference. This is just a vicious cycle of continuously doing this until you have completed the entire site or entire row of scans. Now we're kind of moving our way over here. Got some good detail on these guys, so I'm gonna view it over here. Let's see. I like to find like points. Like this box looks good. We'll get inside that box. .76 millimeters. That's really good. That's because picking 1 point. 1 point is usually all it takes to get this stuff done. 0.9% overlap. I prefer a 50% overlap. But we're working with what we got. That looks good. I'm not mad one bit about that. Oh, you can see the wind died down while you're up there. That must have been horrible. Let's apply to reference. I'm at a Starbucks coffee. Dang it. All right, let's keep it going. Let's click this box again. That box did as well last time, huh? We're looking at it. Box. 2 millimeters. That's even better than the last one. Because there's a 45% overlap on this. So the more points there is, the better it can align it at any direction you can get. Eventually, I'd like to add the Naviz scans into this same process. We can put them all together and have a really tight registration. But for now, we're focusing just on the Faro scans. All right, so this spot's a little intricate. Let's see, where even is this? Sometimes it's hard to find where we've scanned, but I may be able to find this. Let's see. What we've got going on. All right, well, I'm not sure. So let's find where this is inside of our EI app. Okay. I'm going to come over here and type in 1801.92. We're going to see where this is. Okay. I don't know if we have a whole lot of points there yet. Let's see. So that stands actually up here, but we're not there yet. We don't have anything there. So we're going to skip down a few of these. Let's see, 1801.92. We're going to come down to 1930. See if we can't find something there. All right, we're going to pick the front of this, front of that. 9% overlap. Let's see why. Okay, so this scan is hidden in the back over here. Let's find another like point back here. Something we can reference off of. Yeah, that's definitely. Sometimes it's hard to find like points. You want to try to find something that you have a lot of overlap on. Here's a good spot right behind this ladder. Barely see the ladder here, but we know it's there. There it is. So we're going to find a point that's all very close to that. That looks about right. Let's see what we get now. Still the same, but it's actually in the spot. Okay, now it's in the correct spot. It wasn't before. Let's see if we can find a better spot or a better overlap. Because you see, there's not a whole lot of points here. That's why it says there's only a 9% overlap. We're going to find another spot that hopefully we have. Get a little bit closer because I'm just a little anal about getting this number as low as I can. But there's not a whole lot to go off of. You may just have to stick with 5. And that's okay. It's still a good registration. So didn't get much better. Didn't get better at all. We're going to refine it and we're going to apply it, add it to the reference. Excuse me. Now you can see we have this area in our scene. We're going to click the top of the W here. 3.8. That's good. Let's refine and add to registration. All right, for this one, let's see what I want to pick. Pick the corner of this house. Oops. It's a good registration, 3.24. Everything looks good. It's jolly like Christmas in here, red and green. Quite a reference. 3.89. I'm happy with it. 3.87, even better. Like a reference. Okay, where's this? There's those towers. They're on this other side of it. But they stand somewhere over here. No, they don't. All right, so we're gonna find the black point on these vessels here to put something off of. We're gonna take this same spot right there. All right, so I give me 12.55. That's not good. Oh yeah, look, see, I picked back here. Oh, and that one picked way over there. So that's a good example of watch where you're picking. So I'm going to use the letter N. Oh, I don't know what that is. I would click this guy. There's not a whole lot of points there. We're going to choose something else. Where is this guy stand at? Okay, scanner was right here, way up there. That's a good white box. Let's pick that white box. Let's get up here, and then there's the white box. Let's click that guy. Much better, 3.9 registration. Refine and apply. It's like a game of I Spy. You gotta find the light points to the matching symbols. Circle them up. Choose the same white box again. White box. White box. 3.75. That's good. All right. We can use the white box again. Let's see if the white box is going to do us well again. Not bad. Let's look at it. Pretty good. We're going to refine and add registration. Okay, I know where this is. This is right up here. Nope. That's right. Oops, actually, I'll put the points to me there. This point is somewhere over here. Scan from up there. Let's pick this firebox, huh? Maybe the top of the pole. $8.9. That's not too good. Let's pick another spot. Really not a whole lot to go off of over here. Maybe we'll pick the seam of this in the middle of that pipe. Let's go find the middle of that pipe. Get the seam right there. 6. Oh, I picked the wrong spot. Try again. 8. Wow, I like the old spot better than the new spot. It's not too good. Not too bad though, considering it's way up there with nothing to go off of. Might clear these points away and try to get something better. So this thing is scanned way up here. It's actually it's this guy. What can we see from there? Not a whole lot. There's really nothing to go off of. There's a good circle. Let's get that circle. Still not too much better. We may be out of luck with this one since it's so far up. There's nothing around it. We may just have to go with what we got of an 8.9 registration. A little bit better. But as you see, it's only a 7% overlap. There's not a whole lot going around there. It'll work. Oh, 6.57. That's actually a lot better than what we just had. And it gave us a little 10% overlap. All right. Yeah, always remember to refine. Okay, so we got a lot of points here. Back on top. This one should be able to register a lot better since we already have a scan up here. Not there. There it is. All right, so I click there. Let's make sure I got it there. Nope, it's way over there. So for these instances, that's why we hit the N key. There's my cylinder. Let's click it. Got a point there. Then put another point over here. 5.5. That's pretty good. Just match up. Just line up. That's pretty good. Let's refine it. See if we can get a little bit closer. Actually, didn't like that. Let's see if we can pick another spot. That spot looks good. $5.15. We refine and apply. 5.21. Well, that'll be okay. A lot of scans to go. Scans we got in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21 scans completed so far. I think we had, what, 80 scans to go, or 80 scans total. So let's see how far we can go. I'm not sure when to start this video, but at the end of the video, I will hopefully be able to tell you how long it took us to get this done. Where was this scan place? Okay. I like that spot. This spot. 4.5, I'm happy with that. All right, let's apply it. Try not to spend more than just a few minutes on each scan, if I can help it. Okay. Considering this is at the very tip top of a vessel here, that's okay. It's totally understandable that we didn't get the greatest coverage. Not a whole lot of overlap at the very top. So these towers look like these towers. That means that this is somewhere over here. Yep, look, here's this white line pipe, and there's that white line pipe. We're going to put that white line. There we go. 9.25, 4% overlap. Where is this overlap? All right, so we really don't have anything over there yet. We haven't even gotten into that section. So we're gonna skip this again. 252.06. We're gonna come down to the 2072s. And let's see where we can go. All right, so we actually do have some points here. Let's see. We're gonna try to pick something. I'm just gonna pick randomly. This spot here. Hopefully that's not that spot there. 5.58. That's pretty good for just randomly picking a spot. 5.46. 9% overlap. But we picked a good spot. So let's look at it. How's this overlap? I'm looking for these guys. How about my vessel here? Looks good. Wherever the issue is not really visible. Go ahead and apply your reference. All right, so we're back on the same. Back on the same vessel here. We're going to pick this white box. All right, 4.55 is pretty good. Let's see if we can't pick another spot. I'm gonna go ahead and pick this white stripe again. Now that we have some more Spanish. Let's see if we can't get it. Well, 4.55, I guess we're gonna have to go with it. 3.91, even better. Let's apply. All right, now we can't see the white box, unfortunately, but we can see this foundation right here. I'm gonna pick the foundation. I did not like that foundation pick. Placed it, but some issue here. It's rotating. Let's pick another spot. Hopefully that'll fix it. That did it. You see, this thing was twisted and turned. That's why I picked a spot parallel to it. So that way it will align the scan and link them together. That's why it's so important to check this Christmas color registration down here. It'll tell you what's wrong and where your next point needs to be picked. So we're going to apply this to the reference. All right, let's go ahead and do the same thing. We're going to pick this foundation. I like to pick the same spot because we know it's going to only get better at the time. So I gave us a 3.44. Let's go ahead and pick this little tank here again, just for training purposes. We're going to see if we can do it. Now 3.44 was already basically as tight as it could get. 3.40. In fact, we're moving down. Let's go ahead and pick these yellow manways. Whatever they are. 4.7. It's not too happy. I'm not too happy with that. Okay, so it's up top. Looks good. We're going to check out the vessel over here. Pick the center of this vessel. Make sure we got it. .32. Let's go ahead and hit refine again. Maybe it'll get even a little bit tighter. Sometimes not. Sometimes it does. All right. We're happy with that. We're going to pick this vessel again. I'll fix this box too. So I got it. Oh, on that one, I forgot to hit refine. If you ever do that, you can always go back. You can't do it here. I'm going to keep it going. You can always refine this entire registration you have later. There's an automatic refining. I think it is this button here. Refine registration using the stands. And that will use the registration you already have and just try to tweak it to get it a little bit nicer. But for this, we're just going to keep it going. Four was fine. Where are we at? Where? Scan is up here. Okay. We've got a lot of points up there. We're going to try to pick something in this area. Oh, to go. What are we going to do? Find a spot. I don't like to pick things too far away. Middle. 6, not happy with that. Let's pick this. 6, not happy with it. Let's look at it. Well, it looks like 6 is as good as we're going to get. So we're going to refine it and add this to the illustration. 5.92. Happy with it. All right, now we should have plenty of points to pick from on this guy. Refine. It actually got worse. So you may notice that in this view, you can see things pretty clearly. And over here, it's getting a little bit fuzzier every time we add more stands. There's an option down here. You see this 100 and then MPTS. That is 100 million points that is displayed at any one time. And I'm constantly looking over here at my RAM to make sure that I'm not maxing this out, because if I wanted to use more points to get a better view and easier registration, I could up that to 1 billion points. I think the max is 2 billion points you can display. But because I only have 32 gigabytes of RAM, I'm not taking this over 100 million points. I think the out-of-box points is 25 million. I always bring it to 100 million points, just out of, I don't know, that's just how I like it. It's just easier that way. So keep that in mind if you're ever struggling to find a point. Maybe turn out the points that are visible. We're about halfway there now. A lot of stands up in this section. It's good. Ooh, 11.3. Didn't like whatever I did. Oh, see, check that out. I picked through it. Try that pick again. 2.73. That's good. That's apply and refine, or refine and then apply. Okay, let's pick another point now. I think we've exhausted that little spot. Let's pick this panel. Pick that panel. 2.6. Very good. Why? These are getting such low quality or high quality because they are all really close to each other. A lot of these other stands we've been putting together are 50, 75 feet away, and we're still getting under a 1/4 inch registration. Um, and that's pretty dang good. Pretty dang good. Pick this insulation here. That's not too bad. That's fine. 50% overlap. It should be getting a little bit better than 3. 2.9. Okay, okay. That's really dang good. Well, 2.99 it is. Oh, we're still up here. We got a lot of scans in this area. So I see all these red dots. Previously in other scans that I put together on here, I was like, you know what, these red dots are great. Let me just go ahead and pick one. This automatic target right there. Let's see what it does. Hopefully I picked the right one. I did not pick the right one. You can see it gave me a good registration, but it is obviously not in the right spot. I didn't pick the proper. Yes, okay, that's because this dot that I picked was actually back there, not up here. So you gotta be careful with things like that. That's why I like to pick big objects. But the scan that I was using those red dots on, we were going around a vessel, and that was basically all I had to pick from. So you had to be sure you got the right dot. Those with things like that, they can't just be get close. You got to make sure you're there. All right, so here we are. That looks way better. Hey, we made it off of here. Where are we now? We're still on here? No. Where's the scan? What's that? I'm not sure where it's placed at, but it's still on this. Wow, there were a lot of scans placed on it. Why are there so many of these scans? There can't be 12 of the same. Let's look at that. We're going to go see what's going on. We're going to hit number 1. And then we're going to go to number 2. We're going to see where these things are placed at. Okay, good. So I was making sure that these weren't double copies of the same scan, because of the naming over here was getting me a little worried. But they're not. This scan is on this side, and this scan's on this side, as you can see from the circle underneath them. I'm going to go back to, actually, I'm going to go ahead and place these scans together since we got them here. Top of that bolt. And I think it's this bolt here, top of that bolt. We're going to refine those and put that together. So this is going to create a whole new registration set. Register 2. And you can do this if you ever get stuck or you processed all that you could, and then all of a sudden, hey, I can't create any more registered scans together because they're already done. This will help you get out of that dilemma by registering some other scans together. So here I can see the front of this box. We're going to put these boxes together. All right, we're going to load on this box for a little while. All right, so you can see that this one's already kind of been placed. Since it's already kind of there, you can hit this magic wand button. And if your scans are already close enough together, it will automatically register them. Let's see what it does. All right, so it gives a 3.97. I'm not too happy with it. Let's go ahead and, since we were getting a little close scans before, we're picking that box. Let's see if we can't pick something and get it tighter. I got nothing on that side. But I do have this 132A. I'm gonna pick the center of this edge. Okay, better. So you can see how easy that this process is. And it should take no time to go through an entire day's worth of scan, which is what we were doing here in this video. This is one entire day's scan, which was 70 or 80 something scans. So we're nearly done. Just by picking one point, it's registering. All right, so this one's moving away from that. We'll pick another spot. Let's pick this one. There we go. Ooh, 1.5, that's good. Hey, don't talk to my dog that way. Okay. We got 3 more in this area. Let's see how long it'll take us. This is off in the corner. This, that. We're gonna hit the top of this flange. Good. Oh, what are you doing? That's not this. Okay, so this spot's going to be a little bit more difficult. Find this something to hit. Have to branch out from here and find something a little further off. We're going to go ahead and pick the bolt. I pick the top of this. 1.87, that's good. Okay, I'll use this one. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is up here now. Now we've made it up top. Luckily, we have a little bit here to go off of. So I'm gonna pick the front of this actuator valve here. Well, it's not actuator, it's a hand crank wheel, but looks good. Looks good. We're fine and fly. And we're still moving. Tell you what, this is boring, but it's a lot easier than the alternative. Where is this? I think we went somewhere else. Okay, so I got my registered cloud here. I'm going to use my register one. I'm going to link it to my register two. That way we're going to join both of those clouds together to make one solid registration. Now we got 4.24 overlap. Pick another point to get a little bit tighter registration because that's how I like it. And still 4.24. Let's see if we can refine it and it'll find its place. 4.1. Okay, let's go with that. this whole area together. Let's see what the next scan is. Looks like we're going around this vessel now. Do my best to pick a spot. We'll pick the face. Oops, no, I'm not. Pick the face of this. Fix that. Did I not pick it? I did pick it. It's not happening. Let's see why. Well, it doesn't look bad, but it's a little off. Pick another spot to get it tight. I don't have a whole lot to go off of here. Yeah, we'll pick this pipe. Let's go find that pipe. There it is. 9.73. Really not happy there. Let's, instead of linking this to that, what is this? 1720. Let's go find this. 1720. Why isn't there more of those? Oh, that's weird. Okay, I guess we will skip over this one. I'm gonna link all these numbers together. See how it goes 1 through 8. We're gonna link those together and then find where that bundle goes into the larger cloud. Here we've got our, what is this, SCBAs? Go ahead and link that together. Oops, I'm getting all out of whack. 1.68, that looks good. What was this one? That's where you got scan done. We're here now. Oh, that's what we were just getting away from. Let's come back to 3. So this stands a little bit further down over here. But you know what? I can see this white box. I'm going to click that. 0.24, it's not too bad considering how far away it is. That's a good area. We needed this area. Why that to registration? All right, I'm gonna click side of this guy, side of this guy. Should be a good registration. Ooh, I'm happy to. Let's go define and apply. We're gonna take the same weld. 2.71, that's good. Wow. Let's pick something a little bit closer to home this time. I'm gonna pick the top of this actuator right now. That looks good. Did we already refine? Let's refine. Refine, good apply. Whew. All right, where we at now? Same spot, same area, somewhere. I like this. All right, that looks good. Let's refine it. Apply to registration. I was saying that. All right. Let's pick this spot. That's good. All right, what is this next one? All right, let's move a bay over. Here we go. All right, so I love these lines because then we can just pick one. 1, 2, 3. Let's pick this third one down. 1, 2, 3. Third one down. There it is. That's good. Let's refine and apply. And we'll add it to the registration number 2. All right, this one is up on the next level. Here we can see these numbers pretty clearly. I'll pick inside of this 4 and the same over here, and we'll pick inside the 4. 3.22, that's pretty good. Yeah, I like it. Let's refine and then apply. All right, we're on the same level, so let's just scoot over a hair. What do we want to pick? We've got a pretty good angle of this red dot. Select that red dot. Let's make sure I select it. There we go. And then let's select this red dot. 3.17. Let's refine, get that a little bit nicer. 3.14. That didn't refine too well, but let's see how it looks. Not bad. Not bad. We're gonna run with it. Okay. So here we are. Let's pick another spot. Still have doors on it. I'm gonna pick this yellow sticker here. Apply. Okay, this one's a little bit further down. I like this foundation right here for the support. Let's see if I got a good angle of that. Kind of do. Let's see how well it picks. It's not too bad. Yeah, that looks nice. All right, this one we're gonna pick this basket stringer right here. Is that a basket stringer? No. 8,000? Not quite sure. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Okay. Looks like we have this whole area done, this whole top piece. I'm going to go ahead and link this to registration 1. So here's registered. And we're going to link registration to registered 1. Pick another spot. 6.2 is not too great. Let's get the back of this fire extinguisher box. 6.2 is what it's saying, which is not bad. Looks like it's done a good job linking this stuff together. These look really good. This is basically one pipe, which it does look like it is. And that's what we're really worried about. Make sure the pipe splitter has one. We'll refine one last time. We're going to apply all of that together. Okay, we're back to this one. This trouble child. Let's see if we can't get him in line. Still don't have much to go off of this guy. Put him over there. Hope it doesn't give me 9 again. It gave me 9. Ah, why aren't you happy? There's plenty of points to go off of except for everything in this small section. Seems like it's got some good points here on this pipe. We're going to attach it to this pipe. Right here in the middle. Still, it doesn't like more than 9.66 millimeters. That's, I'm not too happy with that. But we may have to just roll. Oh, 7.99. Okay, so that's probably as good as we're going to get this one. It's as low as I think I've gotten it so far. For this one example, we're going to have to be okay with that. It does there. That's not it. All right, let's locate this scan. So I don't know where it is. 20. 0.06. No. And it's telling me it's over here. Must be down there. We're going to pick the top of this because it looks like the same thing. 5.22, 5.52% overlap. Can't be singing Spice Girls while I'm doing training videos. Not too bad. Pick another spot. I'm gonna pick the face of this blind bow, blind flange. I can't see it too hot. All right, we're gonna stick to 5. All right, that was an easy one. You can see this list is dwindling down. We are nearly through this. Hey, you again. Where did you come from? Where were these? These were somewhere there. This little freeway. What was that? Relief sign? First sign? 12.9. That is not good. Okay, so I must have picked somewhere else. Yep, you can see my 1 went somewhere else. So let's redo that pick. Make sure I got it this time. 3 is a lot better than 12. That's much better. Go ahead and fly. What's next? Looks like we're still up here. We'll pick something over there. I don't know why I just want to get very good resolution. All right, we're gonna apply that. Where are you? I think I know where this is. Well, I'd be wrong. All right, let's look it up. It's gonna be 44.64.48. Okay, it's right here. Okay, let's go find that. It's right over here. There it is. Let's get a good spot. Let's just attach it to this pole right here. Got a good spot there. Got something close there. Let's see what it does. 4.98. Okay, let's refine it. Maybe we'll pick another spot. So I know I can see a lot of this. Not so much of it. Not as much as I was thinking I was going to see of it. All right. Sorry for the interruption. All right, what's next? Looks like we're still on this platform here. I'm gonna pick this. I'm happy with it. Let's apply. That looks good. Let's apply. All right, well, let's find out where this guy is. He was pretty hidden in there. 1, 2. I'll go ahead and join both of those together. That way we'll have a little bit something more to bite off of. That's not right. That is not right. Pick something else. Can I see that? Okay, so that's looking better. Really jumbled up in here. Okay, so that's still not together. Let me clear all of this. So since this was a really congested scan, I'm going to take this. Turn all that off. I'm just gonna have to find something better to assign it to. This is a tough one. So there's something over here that both of these things see. Now let's see if I can get these dots on the ground. All right, let's get this other one. Get another one. Yes, we can. A little off. Did all this stuff move? Is that what's going on here? These stands are not coming together as we want them to. All right, so these are going to be troublemakers, and I'll have to come back to these a little bit later. Maybe I'll do a new video on these guys. Not sure why we stand up there. There's top of a scaffolding that's covered inside of a box. What is the purpose of that? Literally, we're inside of the like, just to see this valve here. It's interesting. Let's see if I can place it. I know where it is because I've seen that. It's inside of this. Not sure how I'm going to place it there. But we will give it a shot. Okay. Yeah. What we got? No way, 7.92. If it's close, I'm gonna be amazed. If it's not, I'm gonna pick another spot. Here's the box. There's a point pick. Okay. Let's pick. That's the front of this other vessel here. Pick that. See if it gets closer. That's closer. It is closer. I think for this one, I'm going to have to manually place it there. This one will be a little bit easier to place. Some of the others. All fun and Ah, dang it. I don't know what to. I done mess this box all up. All right, we're gonna leave that there. We'll never get a good registration off it, but I've manually placed it inside of where it needs to be. And that is going to be good enough because there's no coverage anywhere else. We're gonna add this one. Apply. $11.4. Oh, it's because I didn't pick the right point. Now I got the right point. Much better. Pick another point, maybe something closer to where they are scanning. Circle, we've used that before. We're going to apply. These more hidden scans is definitely a lot harder to link up than these other ones that are just wide out in the open. Where are they? Probably in the same spot. Let's get a look at this. Let's find out where this one is. 45.34, 45, 34, 54. Okay, so this is not where I thought it was. Actually, back here. That stuff here. Not a whole lot to go off of. If I can locate that. Oh, I was in the wrong area. That makes a lot of sense. Thank God. Certainly somewhere over here. Find where.
paper? Right?
Not a whole lot of context to go off of. Is there anything else that can be linked to this one? 54, 34, 44, 34, 54. 44, 34, 54. So this is a prime example of where is this and why wasn't there another scan done to link it together? Because I don't know where this is. Yeah, they've got me a picture of it. It's right here. What's this scan? 45, 50, 80. Maybe that'll give us a little help. 45, 50, 80 is what we'll look for. 45, 50. Maybe 45, 50, 80 has already been linked up. 45, 50, that's don't even have 45, 50, 80. We've done a different day. Right, we're going to have to figure out where that one goes another day as well. I have no idea. Can't find anything that links to it. That'll happen. We'll have to get one of the guys who's familiar with the area to tell us exactly where that scan lives. Right. All right, let's look up this one. Oh, that's right on top of it. Let's see if we can't find it. 45. Does anyone know where this was? Because I do not. Where it belongs. There's nothing that's sticking out to me. Telling me, hey, click this. Maybe it might link together. Don't see it. See one vessel there. Maybe a tank over there. Stick the nose. So these already look pretty close together. Let's see if we can't get it linked up. So that time the magic wand pushed it way out of sync, and that was not okay. Okay. We have this piece of wood here, and we have these dots. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna find another one. That's a good one. All right, we got 1.23. That's pretty dang good for not knowing where this thing is even located. Maybe by putting these together, we'll be able to find the other ones. This is definitely taking a little bit longer than I would have expected for this training, only because we have stands that we don't know where they live and where they belong. They're standing in such tight places that it's hard to even figure out where that came from. I guess there's not a whole lot of space here. They just come from over here. Quite look like it. Let's locate this. 45.80.00. Okay, so it's next to it. I think I can place this inside of the registered cloud. I'll choose that dot there. And that dot there. Ooh, 3.9, that's pretty good. We're to verify that's in the right spot though. Looks good though. Four point oh. Wow. Break after this. A lot of work. I'm happy with it. Let's apply that. Ooh. Nearly done with this. Nearly done. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to go. Swap those two. Ah, we found it. Let's see if I got it. Hey, check that out. Wow, that's way down there. not know it went that far down. Oh, I guess we did, huh? All right, we're going to refine this and we're going to apply. That was a hidden gem. Nice. I'm willing to bet that that's further down there as well. Oh, this is a good process. 44.94.50. Okay, so it's actually a little bit further over. It's over here somewhere. Getting in there. Let's connect these two together since they're in the same chain. All right, what do we see that's similar? What do I see? I don't see anything similar, really. It's like it's facing the wrong side. Here's the scaffolding. Maybe the box, maybe this box and that box. Can't tell. They're right next to each other, though. It's not overlapping at all. It's like they're on opposite sides of the unit. Maybe I can get lucky. Let's see. Hey, there's some crap on the floor. That looks about the same, doesn't it? Same kind of crap. Okay, so that's close. Let's get this other one. Yeah, give this overlap. Oh, this is the one we don't like. Something's up with these stands. They're very unlevel. Maybe this whole thing is unlevel. Maybe it's only the right one. Looks the same though. Things are certainly different. Maybe. We'll find out. Yeah, it's close. I don't like it. I'm not going to register these guys. We're going to go to this one. We're going to skip the 44, 94, 50s. We'll talk those over another day. Got 3 stands left. This looks like it's by that big white box. And that box was there a vessel next to that box? No. Is there another white box we need to be looking at? All right, to save time, we're going to look this one up. 18 dot 45 dot, oh wait, do this all wrong. 45 dot 10 dot 00. We're having a lot of problems with these guys. Let's try to find it. Thinks that there was something over here. All right, so there is a vessel down there. Let's see if we can't just put that here. Maybe we'll find it. Let's see. Not close to the So that's not right. So the problem with this scan is it's underneath the tarp. Can't even see inside or really outside. There's nothing to take it off of. Okay, I have to try to take it from here. And then maybe another something on the other side to link it together. We'll see. All right, so I will see. I pick this cylinder right here because I can see it. 2 points is better than 1 on spots where it's obviously not a good overlap. Let's see how it did. Not the best. Not a good scan location. Let's see what else we can see from this little view. Really not much. I'll pick this again. Maybe it'll help bring it together.
Mom, Dad, so cute.
Yeah, that's just not a good scan. We're gonna skip this one as well. Let's go to this guy. These are those hidden creatures. Okay, we're gonna skip through all those and all touched up on those later. So now that we have our scan basically put together, except for some of these outliers, which I will touch up with later, we're gonna close our registration. Here you can see we have all of these registered point clouds together. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that we did not put together. Okay, so we got cut off there. My machine powered down. I had a brownout. But here we are back into the program. While we were out, I went ahead and finished registering those 5 that didn't get registered in. It was just a few tricks on having to pick some points. And which you'll find out the more you get into this. But we are going to now export all of these scans. So I've got all my registered group here. As you can see, everything's in there. So we're going to select export from this menu. We're going to use the convert TZF scans of selected stations. This creates a gridded E57, PTX, PTS, and RCP file. The term gridded is like structured where every file knows where it needs to be. For our instance, we're going to use E57s. I created a registered folder here, which is where I will place all of my files. So they're separate from my E57s I downloaded off of the Google Drive. Those are not intelligent integrated files. And we are going to hit convert. And this process will take some time. Obviously not too much. This is going pretty fast for one file, but we have 87 of them to process. So stay tuned. Yeah, actually, I will make another video of uploading them and putting them into the indoor viewer so that you can see all the effort we put together and how much easier it will be now to move these files into the indoor viewer.